Hello everyone. Shoeshack Redemption back for the kickoff of Season 2 of the WCW Relaunch MyGM Challenge, where we've got a huge lead. WrestleMania knocked it out of the park in Season 1. You can see, it was fairly close, throughout the season. I mean, we didn't take the lead until here in Week 9. And then I think lost it immediately. NXT led for a little while, then took it back in week 15 and stayed close until that final stretch of shows. That last episode really broke away from the pack, including WrestleMania. I mean, SmackDown, NXT, and Raw all increased about at the same increment, while we doubled at least the gap between us. So I think it's like 180,000 fans down to second, so I don't think fans are going to be an issue. Everybody's still got 2 MyGM trophies, so you never know what may happen there. There is a chance I don't get my season challenges, because I'll get that one, and I think I'll get the 2 that have to do with getting money in the bank, because we're going to make lots of money now that we've upgraded the arena. But I think to get to 5, I'll probably have to do the Talent Scouts one, which I will have to purposely do, because I don't think I usually spend that much. I mean, that's 10 weeks of using all your I about said Scallant touts. I'll drink to that. Anyway, I don't think I usually do that. So, this is the other one I might do. 3 power cards during 1 week 3 times. I'm pretty sure I can do that. I figure I'm probably not booking 10 tornado tag matches. TLC matches, I guess, maybe, if I have to. GM interference I do a couple times a year, probably, based on when people ask for it. And then I can't imagine flipping people 10 times. I mean, a random power card's nice, and I just don't really understand when is the right time to do a special guest referee, because it adds morale to the ref. I don't know, seems weird. Anyway, let's get this show going. We've got no promises to uphold. If we have an Extreme Rules match, we get to Get Schooled 3, so I think I'll probably do that. But first, I need to use some of those Talent Scouts to find some more people, because I only have 10. Thankfully, I've already got 2 rivalries at level 3 and level 2. That's great, and they're both title rivalries. So, to kick off Season 1, Braun Breaker started as the default U.S. champion, and now ends the season as the WCW champ, so that's kind of cool. We'll see if Uncle Howdy can follow that same career path here, and maybe he ends Season 2 as the WCW champ. Natty and Charlotte were the only 2 world champions ever, I think. They flip-flopped a couple different times, had the opening feud and then the ending feud that continues into this season, so might do the same thing. But I need to sign probably 4 more ladies to get the tag feud going, get some tag titles out there, and then I will probably do... I don't want to do Fatu and Solo in a tag if they've already got Fatu and Howdy in a singles. So maybe I go search for Tongaloa, who's one of the few people I've not had yet that I can. For those new to the series, the only rule I'm following is that anybody on the WCW Relaunch roster has to have a relation to someone that was on a actual WCW roster. So usually their parent. With the exception of Rey Mysterio and a few other the older legends that I added in as kind of bonus additions, Chris Jericho, Jeff Jarrett. There's still one other bonus that I've not found yet in the Talent Scouts, so I'm going to first prioritize the ladies, though. I do want to get Miss Tamina Snuka back, so I'll just use all of my scouts on her right now. I think she's level 10, yeah. So we'll go ahead and sign her. I don't want to sign anybody for the full season because I have that +3 card. So I'm going to sign for 22, and then the +3 will be kind of free. I'm going to go ahead and get Cinnamon probably to be her tag partner. I'll do the same thing there. So really took down the money, but we'll make probably $100,000 each show. So then I just need to search for some 2 faces next week. I don't have a rival for Braun. Oh, yes, I do. Randy Orton. Just kidding. Randy Orton for Braun. So it's Ray that's missing someone. Jay, I could... Dom can be a fighter. So I could switch Dom to a fighter and do a Jay Dom. I don't really want to do Cruiser as much as I want to do the Mysterio feud. It's either that or I switch Jay back to a fighter and I do Jay solo, but I kind of want solo in the tag feud. So let's go ahead and get something on here. I think we go ahead and open up that. Maybe not a title match. They're super popular. Fatu and Howdy. I think I will at least do a title match there. So level 2. And then I could do like a run-in. Like I could do Natty and... Actually, yeah. I was hoping to do a run-in from Tamina onto somebody, but I don't have a face, so it would have to be Natty and Tamina with a run-in from Charlotte. That doesn't even make sense. So I might as well just do Charlotte and Natty. And maybe throw in one of the other ladies just for fun. Let's go with... try to get Tamina some popularity. We'll go non-title, and then Natty and Charlotte will... If they're at level 4, then they'll be kind of resting for a while. Do that. And then the only other thing I can do... I could sign somebody, like Nick Nosedive or whoever else was there. A face fighter, or giant, or specialist, or a heel fighter, giant, or specialist. So I could do Slade to go against Ray. I think I'll just do that. So I don't have anything for Ray right now. He might be in the tag feud once I get that, but I don't know yet. So let's do Ray and Slade. And yeah, so that leaves... Do I switch one of them? Yeah, I think I'm going to switch Dom to a fighter, and then Jay can call him out. Class change, Dom. Call out Jay on Dom, so then that'll be a bruiser fighter. And then solo... Oh, I'm down to $11,000. Oh, no, because I signed... I'm down to $1,000, what I meant to say. But I can't do an Extreme Rules match now. Oops. Unless... No, Extreme Rules costs what? Oof. 24. So, yeah. I guess I'm not getting that. Gain 30. Unless I immediately cut Slade. That still won't be enough. I could only do an Extreme Rules match if I do that. Well, that sucks. That's my bad. Oh well. We have a big lead, so it should be fine. So I have $1,000, so I have to do an advertising, because that's the only thing that's free. Let's have solo advertise, I guess. And we'll have all normal matches. Oh well. In that case, do I make this a title match too? I don't really want Braun to lose his title first thing, so I think I'll just leave that. Alright, not a great show. But only one local talent on the card, so that's pretty good. There's Lexus King, who I'd like to trade for, potentially. They got the tag titles up. It's Carmelo and Kit Wilson against Braun and Andrade. I think Carmelo is their world champ, maybe? On Raw, we have Piper and double champ Naomi. And then their tag feud, or tag titles, are on the line in the main event. Lashley and Ilya have been a tag team, so they must work well. And then Carl Anderson and Theory. It's a tornado tag match as well. And here we go, WCW US title, new champ Uncle Howdy defends against Jacob Fatu to open things up. Jacob Fatu's the US champ now, and that's a level 3, 3.5 star match. All right. That probably would have been the Extreme Rules match had I remembered. Dom's now a fighter. We've got Tamina, Charlotte, and Natty. It's 2 heels, but whatever. Charlotte gets the win. 2.5 stars, that's a level 4 now, so they can just do some promos for a while. Solo gets us 10 grand, only cost him 2 popularity, that's fine. Ray and Slade hoping for maybe 2 stars. Alright, no rivalry, that's fine. Yeah, Jacob Fatu is getting there. You thought he was in the 90s before, but he might get there now with the title. He's going to be 80-something, probably. Jay calls out Dom, so that can be a match next week. Braun and Randy hoping to get that feud started. Braun got the win and a level 1, 3 stars. Okay, so that worked out all right. On NXT, tag titles up. Becky and Shotzi defend against Chelsea and Isla. They got a tables match. They've got their men's tag titles. I hope Cody does not stay a champion or become a champion. And same with Tama Tonga. So those are 2 guys that I'd like to bring back to WCW at some point. But Sheamus and Tama Tonga in a tables match for the NXT title. Alright, well, NXT was great. Only 3 and 3.5 star matches. SmackDown was pretty good too, and I think WCW was the worst. So there's that. Surely nobody got hurt here in the first. Yeah. But I do want to see. Yeah, that's a level 3. So Anderson and Theory. Interesting. Okay, so Ilya and Bobby are the new tag champs. Isla and Chelsea got those. Cody and Briggs, that sucks. And Tama Tonga. So Cody and Tama, both champions, unfortunately. And then Braun and Andrade on SmackDown. SmackDown got about 43,000 fans. Raw got 63 because they played a network special, evidently, here in week 1. We only got 39. But we did make $112,000, so that's nice. And, ooh, network special from NXT too. So that must have been a random power card, or they purchased it, I guess, from the available power cards. Happy Camper, so I get the double cost? That's not bad. Last season I kept that until WrestleMania, which worked out okay. So yeah, you can see still 175 up on SmackDown. It's a pretty close race for second between SmackDown and NXT. NXT does not have a women's champ right now, and Raw does not have a men's champ. See if they change that soon. I have to use a Tier 1 crew, and I have no scouting points. Well, that sucks. And my matches are costing double. Wow. Okay. Thank you both for all this nonsense. Alright, and Uncle Howdy wants a rematch. Absolutely. Schedule a run-in on your most popular star for Health Spa 3. So a run-in on Braun. Well, if there's a face specialist or fighter that works, so I can sign Matt Adore, who I did have at some point last season. Same with Quinby. And Broderick, actually. Had a lot of the local talent. So I could do like Braun and Matt Adore. Let's sign him for 9 weeks. And just make that one of the matches here. Matt Adore, Braun Breaker, run-in from Randy Orton. Beautiful. So that'll get me Health Spot 3. Howdy wants a rematch. Do I do that now? I can definitely do Dom and Jay. Yeah, I think with their 73 stamina, we'll go ahead and get that. And that's going to be the main event. We'll go ahead and do title, and it costs double, which blows. They have so much stamina, and they'll possibly be at a level 4, so I think I'm going to do that. I have to do it. Oh, it's just whenever. It's just before anybody else. I just think with their stamina, I need to utilize them now. So, yes, he probably will also get a match of the PLE, but I think I got to do it now. Natty and Charlotte need to take a little breather, not because of their stamina, but because of their rivalry. And I guess we go ahead and do Ray and Slade again. Probably like that. Switch that. What are their steel cage last man standing? Last man standing plus morale. Yeah, if Fatu loses that, he'll be mad, so I don't want to do that. And let's do a charity from Charlotte. It's hard to do anything with Natty because she's a level 1. And Tamina. Awesome. I guess an advertising for Cinnamon, just because. And let's do maybe a self promo for Solo. It's costing 40 grand just because of the stupid double cost for the falls count anywhere. So taking care of that promise, we're doing that. I can't use any talent scouts, which is stupid. Are there any power cards to buy? I could get both of those. Let's do that, because then the more power cards I collect, the better chance there is of me doing this, using 3 power cards during 1 week 3 different times. So I could do like both get schooled and double cost right now and get one of those. I'm not going to, but at least I have them. All right. Unfortunately, there are not any face. Ooh, what if I sign Quinby and just turn her face? Because then it's a cruiser giant situation. I think I will do that instead of that Cinnamon promo. So let's sign her. Let's just take her up to there. Oh my god, this stupid show cost. Okay, well, that can be advertising. That helps a little bit. This can go down to a tables match. Or a normal match, potentially. I'm really not doing well with my my budget in these first 2 weeks. I just know how much money I make, but I'm not paying attention to how much money I have. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to do a role change for Quinn B. And now I need to not make that tables match. So now I have 8 grand. That's fine. Charlotte probably won't lose too much popularity and probably make us some money, so. Because a tables match costs now 12,000 instead of 6. Okay, so it's all single normal matches right now. And there are no ladies on the card. That's not good. But there's really nothing I can do right now. So, okay, another not so good week here, but that's all right. Might be the only time I've done all 4 men's normal matches. singles matches. All right, the North American titles between Briggs and Escobar. So Briggs could become a double champ here, and we got the women's tag titles running back here. Tama, I guess, did not start a feud with Sheamus last week, because now he's calling out Chad Gable. He wants a different opponent. On Raw, we got the tag champs not putting their titles on the line against Piper and Zoe, and they will have a world champion as long as there's not a DQ, Shinsuke or Kevin Owens. It's kind of cool. On SmackDown, Carmelo will defend his title against Braun. The IC title between Corbin and Cruz. All normal matches, and here we go on WCW. Hoping for at least maybe 2.5 here. It's Bruiser Fighter, pretty good popularity. Dom gets a win. 2.5. All right, level 2. We get 15 grand for 2 popularity. That's a good trade-off. Slade and Ray, will they get a rivalry this time? Yes, it's only a 1.5 though, so a worse match rating, but got a rivalry. Quinn B is now a face, and Matador and Braun Breaker with a run-in from Randy. Got that to a level 2, and Matador wins. So Randy actually cost Braun that match. What an upset. Maybe I should make Matador a star. Solo gets 1 popularity. And Howdy going after his U.S. title, trying to get that back from Jacob Fatu. He does not. So yeah, Howdy will be getting another rematch, and that is a level 4 4-star match. That works out. It is one of 2 4-star matches on the week, but I had the weakest card everywhere else. Surely no injuries anywhere, I would think, because everybody's been doing normal matches. NXT got 48.5. They also played special promotion, right? That's the one that gives an extra bonus to the fan retention rate. 44,000 for Raw, 46.5 for SmackDown. We're probably going to be at high 30s. Oh, 26.9. Oh boy. Well, we had 0 variety in our matches, and yeah, not good. Yeah. Made a good amount of money. Got the Health Spa 3. Surely that'll come in handy. It's another power card I can use as one of 3 in 1 week. Nobody's at risk, I don't think, right now, stamina-wise. All right, so I'm allowing them to catch up a little bit now. It's down to 150-ish thousand. Howdy's going to be happy, but not... Oh, he did actually get happier because it's the second time maybe I've given him a promise. And Braun wants a rematch against Orton. Well, yeah. An Iron Man match gets me a To the Moon. What does Iron Man do? Plus 2 popularity and injury chance. Well, I think if I use people that have good stamina, that should be fine. Is there... Another heel giant. Okay. Well, we need a face, either specialist or bruiser lady. So I'm just going to say female face, and we're going to go with that. And we got a specialist and a bruiser to pop up. Billy Slugger or Ella Rubal. She's almost to a level 2, and she's almost to a level 3. She's a 2 on the mic and quite a bit more popular and a little more stamina. So we will go with Billy, and we will go 20 weeks. And we will have ourselves a tag title match. So we have Cinnamon and Tamina against Quimby and Billy Slugger. Women's titles on the line. I think, didn't I have Tamina and Quimby as tag champs last season? I'm pretty sure I did. So, evidently they had a bad breakup and are on opposite sides now. Alright. I could do an Iron Man between these two, actually. I'm going to do that. For the title, Iron Man, it won't be stale because they can then rest, because that is very high stamina cost. It's not a great quality, though, but they get a lot of XP. So Charlotte will get a bit closer to level 20, so that's nice. So 2 title matches is going to be a good show already. I still don't have Solo in a feud because I can't do that. I could go ahead and just use this because I need to use Talent Scouts, so I'm going to hope that somebody I can sign shows up. I don't have that much money, though. No, I'm just going to leave that as it is. How many Talent Scouts have I used already? 8. Ugh. I need to eventually let the money increase so I can get these stupid things. Homecoming card would be nice. Alright, what do we got here? Solo's probably going to have to do another promo, or I can use him. Maybe I do him and Randy in a run-in from Braun? Randy's mad, even though... Yeah, Randy and Jay are mad. At least Dominic's not anymore. That's nice. What if... Yeah. Solo should be in a match at some point. So let's do Solo and Randy. Run-in from Braun. And then... Do I do Dom and Jay? Probably. I could also keep that at a level 2. Oh, I've got a whole nother week. So if that goes to level 3, we'll try to get to a level 4. So either Slade and Ray or Jay and Dom. I think I'm going to do Slade and Ray. Or maybe a Fatal 4-Way. Let's do that. Let's do that, yeah. Good call, Blair. Alright, well, I've only got 3 people here, so let's use them all. Matt Adore is not very good at anything, so we will do an advertising for him. I could also do training, but not worth it. Yeah, good thinking. And then Charity from Fatu, and let's do a self-promo from Howdy. Alright, so all normal except for the Iron Man, so that's fine. We're doing that to get it to the moon. Braun and Randy will get their match soon enough. Get him nice and mad first. Well, hopefully not actually more mad. Hopefully Solo gets DQ'd and Randy gets a win here to be happier. We'll see. Yeah, no reason to sign anymore there, right? Right. I mean, I could do like Ella and Odyssey just to get another feud going, but I'd rather save some to search for some more people I'd like. So this is a pretty diverse show here. Yeah, popularity-wise, except for Slade, I think no matter what, I think Solo and Randy will outdo the tag match because there's 0 popularity here, and Tamina's the only one with any ring XP, so I think that should be fine. There's a chance, yeah, that this one could outdo the opener, but... Yeah, I'm gonna try that. But yeah, I think you're right. I could switch those and probably be fine. Okay, Raw's up first. Tag titles on the line again. Women's title on the line. And Kevin Owens won the world title last week and defends it again here against Shinsuke. SmackDown. IC title did not get awarded to Corbin and whoever else was up in that match last week. So it's Otis and Kit Wilson now in a tables match. So there can't be a DQ there. We will have a champ. Braun's a double champ now, so he beat Carmelo last week. And here we're on WCW, Solo and Randy with a run-in from Braun. Randy gets a win, so hopefully he'll go to Content. It's 3 stars, did not go to a level 4. That's okay, though. Matador loses lots of popularity for $1,000. That's almost as bad as it gets. We'll have some women's tag champs. It's Quinn B and Billy Slugger. Look at that. 1.5 stars, but we got a rivalry and we got champs. Jacob Fatu, 3,700 fans, not great. Dom and his daddy against Slade and Jey Uso. Sorry, I said that like it's a tag match, but it's all Fatal 4-Way. 2 different rivalries going on here. Dom with the win. Dom's on a bit of a winning streak, 3.5 stars, and that's level 2 and a level 3 going. Uncle Howdy gets himself 2 popularity, and Natty puts her title on the line against Charlotte in an Iron Woman main event. And Charlotte is once again the women's champ in a 4.5-star match. NXT non-title match, Chelsea and Isla are the champs. And same in the main event, Cody and Briggs not putting their titles on the line, but this is against Tama and Santos in a tornado tag match. Alright, so I had the best opener, the worst opener, but the best main event, the only 4.5-star match. Also had the worst match of the week, so not great. Raw's got quite a few rivalries going. Owens kept his title. NXT's got some level 3s. Kit Wilson's now the IC champ. Alright, Raw got almost 48,000 fans. SmackDown 41. We got 48 as well. Only 84,000 because the Iron Man match cost quite a bit. Cinnamon and Tamina have no chemistry. Awesome. And 51 from NXT. So we were in there. To the Moon is a nice card. What do we have in this last week leading up to Backlash? So now 160 up on SmackDown. NXT is only $2,000 behind SmackDown. And then Raw's quite a bit behind. Alright, bad timing. Somebody has lost a week of their contract. We can go see who that is. 3 people will not be booked here. Braun, so that will confirm that I will just keep that at a level 2 with him and Randy. That's fine. We'll carry that over to the next month. Cinnamon and Billy, I guess that's fine. Cinnamon's mad already. She's been on the show for 2 weeks. Solo and Randy? Randy cheated you, even though it was Braun Breaker interfering. That doesn't make any sense, but sure. And Natty wants a rematch, yes, because you are going to pay that off next week. Hell in a Cell for a blinded, probably not worth it at this point. Solo and Randy. I think Randy needs to rest, right? 45, yeah, he needs to rest so that he can be ready next week. I think I will do a charity from... Oh, Braun was vetoed, that's right. Okay. Maybe from Randy. Fatu and Howdy can go one more time here, because it's not stale yet. Let's do maybe a tables match, non-title. We'll say Howdy has to win it to get his rematch, even though he's going to get it no matter what. What else? Dominic and Jay, try to get that to a level 4. And I could do Solo and Matt. Because that's stale now, right? Yes. I could also do Tamina and Quinby just as a match. I might have to do that. Sure. And then we have Charlotte in the main event. I mean, I guess I could put her in this match with Quinn and Tamina, but I think I want her stamina to go up because it's only 45 and she has to have a match at the PLE. So she's probably doing a promo this week. She'll probably be the main event of the PLE, actually, because her popularity is crazy. Okay, so yeah, let's do Matt and Solo. All singles matches isn't great, but I don't want Ray in a match. And yeah, we will do maybe another charity promo from Ray. Or wait, what's Ray's? He's 72. I could do a self promo. Oh god, Natty's gonna lose popularity if I have her do a self promo. I'm gonna risk it though. Pull through, Natty. Okay, so we're doing that next week. Oh shoot, within 2 weeks? Oh. He is happy right now. I could do Solo Orton and a run-in from Matador to try to get that feud going. And then do that. Slade and Braun Breaker as a tag team? Could be. I'm really hoping... I'm probably going to do a search right now to try to get... Oh, that's what I should do before I finish this card out. Okay, male... Level 10, I hope. I'm going to leave that on any bruiser. There are 2 people I'm looking for. Maybe there are more that'll show up, but one is Tongaloa, because I've already mentioned him. I hope he's a level 10. He's not there, but Brock Anderson is there again, so we'll probably go ahead and sign him. He doesn't match up with anybody right now, but he could match up with Jacob Fatu once that rivalry's done as a bruiser fighter, so I will go ahead and do that. Yes. Brock Anderson, come on down. Wait, how much money? I'm going to look at my budget right now. I'm at 116. So maybe I don't get him for the whole season yet. Let's do that. And then can I throw Brock into one of these? Those already have bruisers. I could do something instead of this. Brock is a 2 at least. Let's do a training with Brock. Yeah. I could also do... You got me thinking like Solo and Slade against Brock and Matador. Slade can be an honorary Bloodline member. I really want to find Tongaloa. I'm starting to think maybe he's a level 15. I've not seen him at all. He's not been on another show. I'm starting to think maybe I accidentally didn't set him as active in the roster. Can I do another search? No, I have 1 left. But as long as I do some search every week, I'm at least getting closer on that, so I've used 12 now. So I am on pace to get that reward. I need to stop spending money. I'm going to say that every week until I actually do it. Is there anything I want to screw people over with? I could do double cost for somebody and go ahead and use Get Schooled. Charlotte's close to a level 20. So is Jay. So is Randy. I'm going to do that. I could also play it to the moon on somebody. Alright, I'm going to do double cost on SmackDown. And then a Get Schooled 2 on Randy. Because he's now a 19. And what's he need to get up to a 26? So we will go ahead and give him... or maybe in his next match he might get to 20. So I'll just leave it there and maybe play this on Charlotte. Or even like Quinn B. She's a champ. She's happy. Let's do it. So she's up almost close to a level 3. So we'll try to get some local talent built because I've not really done that at all in this series. Yeah, we're going to make all the matches kind of cheap. We're not doing Hell in a Cell. Let's go. Alright, so the Backlash PLA should look pretty good. As long as nothing crazy happens with vetoes. Kevin Owens again defends the world title against Shinsuke. All normal, all singles matches. Piper is the world champ now. SmackDown, Extreme Rules, Otis Angelo against Lexus and Priest. So I guess Otis did not win the IC title, which means Kit Wilson's the IC champ, I guess. And he's in Extreme Rules match against Andrade. We got a couple title matches here. Let's see if Candice LeRae can become the women's champ. Alright, tables match, Uncle Howdy, Jacob Fatu. They're already in a level 4, so this should be pretty good. Maybe 3.5. Or 4. Let's go 4. Uncle Howdy earns his rematch here, so that's great. Slade loses lots of popularity, but at least got more than the $1,000 that whoever did Matador last week. We got Solo and Randy. We got Matador running in just because Solo doesn't have anything going. Randy Orton gets a win. That'll help his morale, I hope. And yeah, 2.5. We didn't get a rivalry there. That's fine because, again, I want Solo in the tag feud. One XP for $5,000 is not good. Okay. Quinn B and Tamina. I could have played the To the Moon on Quinn as well, but 2 stars. Tamina gets a win. That's not a rivalry. That's okay, though, as well, because they're in a tag rivalry. Only 3,000 fans for Raid. This is not a great show, but if this can be maybe 3.5 stars, that'd be great. It is literally great. And a level 4. NXT, Extreme Rules, Bronson and Kofi. We got the tag titles on the line in the main event. And then 2 guys that I want on my show are facing off, Cody and Tama Tonga. I think Tama Tonga is the world champ still. No injuries for Raw. Owens kept his title. No injuries for NXT. Isla and Chelsea, the tag champs. Maxine and Braun both kept their titles. So no injuries in this whole first 4 weeks. I got 2 level 4 rivalries going and then 2 nothings here in the middle. Rating-wise, SmackDown had a fantastic show. NXT was pretty good as well. I did at least beat Raw. Yeah, by a little bit. Raw got 41,000 fans. They signed Alexa Bliss. Was she on the show? Can I still look at that? Oh, she is there. Self-promo. Okay. Interesting. 62 for SmackDown. What a show. Only 37 here for WCW. We got almost 100 grand again. Maybe I don't sign anybody. Well, I got to do at least talent scouts or talent search. 50.5 for NXT. And we did not do the commissioner goal. So it would have got us blinded, which isn't amazing. All right, so now it's down to 140,000. But I'm hoping the PLE will be a little different. SmackDown did pull away from NXT quite a bit, and NXT is still 80 grand above Raw. NXT still doesn't have a women's champ. All right. He's not happy that I doubled his cost. Well, you did something to me the other week, so. Solo is not happier because he didn't win his match. And Randy Orton wants to tag with Rey Mysterio. I don't hate that. If I can find freaking Tongaloa. Or if Jacob Fatu loses his title to Uncle Howdy, Jacob and Solo can be the tag team. That's perfectly fine. Sure. Randy's still not happy, though. Schedule a run-in to get scouted. That's not the greatest. All right, Braun and Randy. Randy and Ray. Natty and Charlotte. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get the Backlash upgrade here. I think Natty and Charlotte are going to be... No, I mean, I thought their popularity would beat Braun and Randy, but not at all. I forgot Braun was a 91, and because he was vetoed, he got to keep his popularity. So I think it's Randy and Braun in the main event, and then the opener is Natty and Charlotte. And then we have Howdy and Fatu, and we have Jay and Dominic. And that's it for the feuds that will end. Probably I'll just put the lady tag out here to have a different type of match. So 4 title matches is nice. Alright, what should you guys do? Submission, backstage brawl, tornado tag. The PLE bonus is Extreme Rules. You're level 4 with good popularity, so I feel like you probably don't need that much of a bonus, so I'm just going to do tables. If I really want to try for one of these TLC tornado tag, I should probably do one this week, but what are the chances I'm actually going to do 10 of them? I think it's pretty slim. I think I have to do this one, this one, this one, and this one. That's going to get me to 5, and I don't think I'll do any of the others. Maybe I just leave that normal then, so they'll have stamina moving forward. You guys can have something. Steel cage, last man standing. You're still not happy, Jacob Fatu. That's stupid. Let's do a steel cage. And hopefully that will help Uncle Howdy win. So I have my tag feud as a backup plan. Tables and Iron Man. Can maybe do another tables match. And you guys, Falls Count Anywhere, no holds barred. You're only in a level 2. Randy can get hurt. I don't play them. I do for the PLE. I'll spectate at least one of them. If you have a preference of which one you want to see, I'm all ears. I'll probably not spectate Charlotte and Natty just because we've already seen that match. It's going to be something throughout the series that happens a lot because I have so few ladies that I can actually use. So Falls Count Anywhere would be high stamina, or extreme stamina, but it's Randy's specialty, and if they get to level 3, they don't need to fight again until the next PLE, so I think I will do that. It makes me reconsider what... I should probably do at least one Extreme Rules because it has a little added bonus. Maybe I do that instead of a Steel Cage. No, I wanted that because I want Howdy to win that, actually. tables was because that was Dom. So maybe this does become Extreme Rules. I don't really want it to be on them. I guess it could be. So every match is something special except for that one. That's probably not necessary. But whatever. We're going to make some trades. Schedule a run-in. I don't think I'm doing that. Okay, that's happening and that's happening. That will hopefully happen soon. I don't have enough. I might as well not even do any search. I guess I can spend $1,000 just to use 5 talent scouts, and then that will get me 5 more towards this. So I'm up to 17, whatever. Normal match here. Yeah, I was actually thinking, like, it doesn't need to be anything special. I had it as tables even, and like it's a level 4, and it's already had like its level 4 match, so I think it'll get at least 4 stars just normal. But I just wanted an Extreme Rules match at some point. I guess let's do this one. Whatever. It's a Brandon Peely bonus, and they won't take as much of a stamina hit, so we'll do that. It's a little cheaper. Wait, is it cheaper? It's not cheaper. That doesn't make any sense. Why is it not cheaper? Whatever. Extreme Rules. Okay. I'm gonna get a... Do I get a fixed match? No. Okay. Who we got for charity, or for promos? We will go with Rey Mysterio, Solo, probably another self-promo, Brock, let's do a training, and, no, he just sucked at a training. He got 1 freaking XP from that. Maybe an advertising because our budget is not great right now. And maybe the same thing, because Matador might be on the trade block here. Just switch a couple of these, whatever. Yeah, I could do... I guess I... Yeah... Well, for Braun and Randy, the reason I want to make it something is because they're at level 2, and I want that to carry through to the next PLE, and I've got 5 weeks to do that. So they don't really have to have a match, so their stamina can be annihilated for that one. For the ladies, I don't really want to make it Extreme Rules because I don't think it's going to matter that much. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. Yeah, that's going to be Extreme Rules, and this is going to be False Count Anywhere, and that fits in the budget. Okay, we'll be a little short on cash, but we're going to make some trades, and that will hopefully help. That's going to be it. Let's book this show. I don't know which one I'm watching yet. Casino, which one do you want to watch? Blair, if you're still there, you can vote too. It's allowed. 3 title matches for Raw. Kevin Owens opens, defending his title against Shinsuke. Piper defends against both Bayley and Zoe. You want to watch the cage? Okay, we watch Howdy and Fatu. Tag titles in the main event. Carl and Theory, that's a normal match. Devon Dudley's been signed by Raw, and I don't know that Joe Coffey was on their show either, so... Okay. Or is that Mark Coffey? Is that Joe Coffey? I don't know. I do not watch NXT, just so you know. I keep up with it, maybe online, kind of what's going on, just so I know who people are when they get called up, but I couldn't tell you which Coffey brother was which. Alright, an Iron Woman match between Maxine and Candice, and Braun defends his title against Carmelo in an Iron Man match. So bookends there for that match type. 90 popularity for Maxine. She has held a super high popularity for a full season now. Josh Briggs, double champ, defends his North American title against Santos. Rich Orikawa and John Cena have been signed by NXT. What a matchup. Like, is that a dream match or what? Cody Tama and Ivar. I really hope Tama has no titles and no rivalries so I can trade for him. And then the tag feud will hopefully come to an end in the main event, unless there's a random run-in that the CPU is known to do. Alright, and on WCW, we've got a normal match. This should be at least 4 stars, just because they've been at it for so long, and they've got lots of XP. Will Natty take her title back? No, Charlotte keeps it in a 4.5-star match. Beautiful. Rey Mysterio gets us 3,000 fans. And Extreme Rules match. Can Tamina and Cinnamon, even though they have zero chemistry as a tag team, can they take the belts from Quinn B and Billy Slugger? No, they cannot. It is a 3-star match. I'm guessing without that Extreme Rules, it probably would have been 2 or max 2.5. So, yeah, maybe that was a good 24,000 spent. It did not increase the rivalry, which kind of sucks, because I want to have this match as infrequently as possible if 2 of them do not have good chemistry. And actually, I don't know if Quinn B and Billy Slugger have any chemistry yet. Matador is really bad at promos. He's now lost 15 popularity for $2,000. Whew. And let's spectate Howdy and Fatu. I think we watched them a couple episodes back in an Extreme Rules match. Cool that we get Samantha Irvin. It's almost always Mike Rome. We get Jessica Carr as the referee here. Well, probably not. If I've ruined his popularity, he's not off to a good start. I think I'm more likely to push Quinn B at this point. She's a champ. I gave her 5 XP. I could give her the To the Moon card I have. My buddy and I were talking about the White 6 stuff so far, and like we both agreed the videos that they're doing with like the Bo Dallas Uncle Howdy thing, like those are great. It's definitely better than what they've done in the arena. Like, yes, those are cinematic, but they're weird. No, he's not created. This Uncle Howdy is on the game. What's the Status did create a newer, updated version of Uncle Howdy, kind of with his attire that he's been seen with so far. But I've not bothered to download him. I've actually, if I'm not maxed out on created superstars downloaded, 100 is the limit. I probably am at least 98. I had to delete a few people just to download. I had to download Nick Aldis and Ava Rain just to be able to put them in as GMs, which was kind of silly. I'll probably delete them after I finish the series because they're just wasted spots. But yeah, I tend to not download newer versions of people already on the game. I'll just use who's already here. With the exception of, like, I know for the whatever my first series was, the Attitude Era series, I downloaded some different versions of people that were on the game just to have like that retro feel. Like Kane, for example. Yes, he's on the game, but like whatever reason, his original look is not on the game. It's like you have the unmasked and the masked version of like the newer Kane, even though I'm pretty sure most people remember Kane for what his original like look was. Uncle Howdy, so that this is, if you're not watching the current product, it's Bo Dallas who's under the mask, which is Bray Wyatt's real life brother. So in Bray's last run in WWE before he passed away, he had this Uncle Howdy character by his side. And I don't know what the plans were at that point, but yeah, here we are, like a year after Bray's death, and wow, springboard moonsault from Jacob Fatu there. And they're kind of relaunching this kind of Wyatt feel of the character. So it's not the Wyatt family, it's the Wyatt Six. It's Bo as Uncle Howdy. You've got Eric Rowan, who used to be in the Wyatt family. He's under the rabbit mask. Joe Gacy from NXT is under the pig mask. Is that right? Dexter Lumis, who was in NXT and now has been kind of on the main shows for the last year or so, but not really. He's not really done anything. He's under the whatever the bird is. It's like a vulture. And then Nikki Cross is like Sister Abigail. So there's speculation on who the sixth person will be, because the Wyatt Six, even though it's spelled S-I-C-K number 6, I think. Who the sixth will be, there's a lot of speculation that it could be Alexa Bliss. Yeah, I think that's probably true, that Vince did not want to do it. A lot of disagreements between, I think, Vince and Bray Wyatt back in the day. Anyway, maybe Alexa Bliss will come back from her motherhood and be a part of this storyline. We'll see. I'm actually surprised Braun Strowman's not a part of it. Maybe he will be eventually, or at least there'll be some feud trying to get him to join them, just because he was really, really, really close to Bray Wyatt. I don't know. I guess personally I prefer the more realistic style, like these simulation type games. I don't mind that they're slower because they're real, but I also like the arcade style. Like, I think you can have both. And I wouldn't mind, like, if in this WWE 2K series, like, on one game, you have both that you can choose from. And I feel like maybe they're testing that out, because in the My Faction mode that they have, which I do not play because I don't like it. It's one of those things where people pay to get better cards and stuff, but in that mode, they have like old like 64-bit character cards. So like it's a Xavier Woods, but he looks like he's from like a Nintendo 64 game or something. Maybe not quite that far. Maybe like a PlayStation game. And they also have like Mattel series cards. So you get like Cody Rhodes and Hulk Hogan, who look like action figures. So I think they're testing the waters to see if that's what people want. The game style's not any different, but at least the characters are. Is Jacob Fatu going to win already? It sure looks like it. I've called none of this match. Yeah. Jacob Fatu just won. Okay, well that ruins some of my tag team plans, but good for him. Yeah, that was not a great match. It'll probably still be 4.5 stars because it doesn't matter what actually happens in the match. The rating is based on the matchup. It is a 5-star match. Way to go, Jacob Fatu. There could have been a roll-up in the beginning for a 1, 2, 3, and it would still be a 5-star match. It's all based on how you've set up the card. Brock Anderson loses 8 popularity, so that's not good. And tables match, Dirty Dom, Jey Uso. Dirty Dom is nothing but a winner here. 4.5 stars, that rivalry's done. Solo gets 2 popularity, and Randy and Braun falls count anywhere for the WCW title. Randy Orton's your WCW champion in another 5-star match. All right, and he's not hurt, and that's a level 3. So 2 5-star matches. Everybody had a 4.5-star opener, and everybody but Raw had a 5-star closer. Wow. But nobody had a second 5-star except for WCW, and we had a 4.5 mid-card, and had the best second match. So definitely the winners of the week. No injuries for Raw, no injuries for NXT. Oh, Cody Rhodes and Tama Tonga are in a rivalry, which always makes it harder to trade for them. That sucks. Wait, can I see which one this is? It's Mark Coffey. Joe Coffey's the one that is like, has his shoulders out and stuff in the picture. That's right. Yeah, no injuries for anybody. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess it's the first month, but still. All right, Lexus King, unfortunately, that's a level 3, so probably can't trade for him either. Raw gets 130,000 fans. SmackDown just over that, almost 132. NXT 145. I'm sure. I'm gonna guess maybe 160 something for us. 167. Only made 60 grand, but I'm gonna trade at least somebody here pretty soon. Do I get to see anything about the tag team? No. Okay. We did not do the commissioner goal. Okay, and now, yeah, 170,000 up on SmackDown, so back to about where we were to start this episode, but still really close race for second. Raw, not good. And I'm up first, which I don't like. I usually trade people with low stamina and no feuds and possibly angry. Is anyone angry? Cinnamon Garrett. But she's in a tag feud. So you're just going to have to fight through it. I guess I could trade her. Because if I know her and Tamina are not good together, I'll just sign somebody to replace her. Sure. Goodbye, Cinnamon. Alright, what feuds do I have? I still have Braun and Randy for the world title. Randy has 2 stamina. So that health spot card is probably going to get played on him, so his popularity doesn't drop. I can now have Jay and Fatu to replace Howdy. I could do Howdy and Dom, so I could just play the old switcheroo there. That could work. I still need somebody for Solo, but I really want that to be the tag feud. And then I'll have to figure out something. So Charlotte's the champ. I could turn Tamina face and have her go after Charlotte. And then just sign. No, because then I'd have to do something else with Natty. Natty would have to turn heel to go after the tag titles. Which she might have to do anyway. Because otherwise I need to sign 3 women. Somebody for Charlotte, someone for Natty, and a new partner for Tamina. That's not great. I'm going to trade Matador. Maybe not. He's not going to get me any money. He's got stamina, so whatever. So Howdy is a potential trade, or trade candidate. The only people I can trade for on Raw, again, you have to be in WCW or have family that was in WCW. I've got nobody here, and they don't even have any local talent. That's kind of crazy. NXT, Cody is a tag champ and level 2 rivalry, and his stamina is not great, so I don't want him right now. Really the same with Tama, except he's their world champ. Rich Orikawa I could get to go against. Yeah, that's probably not worth it. On SmackDown, Lexus King's in 2 level 3 rivalries, so that's probably not happening. Yeah, I think I'm just trading Cinnamon for nothing. But do I trade Howdy to get some money to do more searches? I think not. Because if my searches don't work out, then I'm kind of screwed. So matches I can have immediately. I'm trading Cinnamon. I can still do Solo and Matador if I can't get my tag feud going. Or I just do my tag feud, I don't know, Dom and Solo against Brock and Matador. God, that's awful. Slade and Ray can have a match. Natty can have a match with somebody I sign. If I sign Tamina a new partner, I can have the tag match. So I'm pretty good. I could trade Howdy and be okay. But he's so happy and so popular. I think I'll keep him. We'll try to... Let's do 36-3. Do I want to do SmackDown? Probably not. Maybe I trade with 4th place because they're not going to do anything. 350. Adam Pearce. Congratulations, you now have a Cinnamon Garrett. Alright, so I've got 16 people still. Nobody's mad, which is very, very good. Got enough people with stamina to have some matches. Who did I say Jay can go against? Oh, Jacob too. Okay. That can work. Oh, man. I just remembered Randy's promise to tag with Ray. Shoot. He's got 2 stamina. And that has to happen next week. Pretty sure. End trading. I think we're going to let Randy Orton down. NXT, Chad Gable, no, cannot have you. Wow, nothing from SmackDown or Raw. Alright, another double cost played on me. Cool. Yep, thanks, Nick. Nettie. Even happier than as happy as she can be. Jacob Fatu wants some time off. Will he stay busy and keep his popularity? I hope so. Because I think I'm going to say sure, and maybe I can do some call-outs. He's now happy. I feel like that should be a moderate. Okay, shake-up. Select superstar 50 stamina to get to 75. We might have just saved the whole Randy Orton deal, who is to a level 20. Braun's a level 15. That's cool. So we can do Randy and Ray in a tag team. Maybe against like Slade and Dom. I just don't want Randy to be a double champ, but he probably will be. Because who's going to beat the Randy Orton Rey Mysterio team? Female Superstars plus 3 mic. All match types cost 20%, but yeah, I'm going to do this on Randy. Yes. That's huge. His popularity is 88. And to have that popularity with such high stamina. And he gets a new perk here. Tables or special guests? Well, we know we're doing tables. And Braun gets to be a giant or a fighter. I try to be realistic with this, and I don't feel like Braun Breaker is a giant. As much as that might help, because then he could match up with Rey Mysterio. Yeah, I'm gonna go fighter. Run in for Veto Champ. Okay. Jacob Fatu 2 weeks of rest, so he is not busy. God dang. Okay, cool. Oh, I still have through next week to do that. Okay. Well, we'll see. Otherwise, I'm good to go. All right. Well, yeah, the lead remains pretty huge. SmackDown and NXT in a tight race, and Raw just kind of trailing behind. Budget-wise, SmackDown has lots of money to spend, evidently, compared to everybody else in the same exact spot, which is kind of weird. But yeah, there's that. I think I will wait to do any talent scouts because I think after this show I'll get 300,000 total, and that will get me another mark towards a GM trophy and give me a pre-match physio, which will be nice. Yeah. So, if I remember, that will be my plan. But I will continue this probably tomorrow at some point. For now, we'll stop, and next time we'll kick off on our countdown to SummerSlam. Cool. What does the 4 mean? I know my video's in the way. I don't know what that 4 means down on the bottom right, but I'll check it out. Anyway, sidetracked. Thanks for tuning in. Nice to interact with you all. Till next time, hope to see you then. Shushack Redemption is out.